Keraun Harris has been making waves ever since he quit his job working in the oil field and began to post funny sketches online. The videos have earned King Keraun a following of over 2 million, and his content reached an audience that goes far beyond that. Today we've got King Keraun calling into the studio to discuss his career, the lessons he learned along the way, and to promote the second season of his show, That White People Stuff, airing on September 20th at 9:30 on Fuse. First and foremost, King Keraun, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I am as good as I can be in these times. I want to start off. I know we talked a little bit offline, but this shirt that you have on, I absolutely love it. We were kind of getting into, supporting Black-owned businesses. What are your thoughts there?
My thoughts is, a lot of Black people want to support Black businesses, but it ain't that we don't want to. It's just that, they're not as accessible as white products. White products you can find on Amazon, online, everywhere. We need our own Black Amazon. I think, something that we can just tap into, and we know everything over here is Black. So everybody wants to do it. You just got to find it out. And I just took it upon myself to take some time out and find Black businesses to buy from.
As I always say, it's about putting the Black dollar where your mouth is. We always say, put your money where your mouth is. Put the Black dollar where your mouth is.
Man, yes, definitely.
But also in these times, we're seeing, adjusting to the new life with COVID, things that are going on within our community. It's been pretty crazy. But another thing that we know that's coming up in November is to vote, which a lot of people are pushing. What are your thoughts on voting?
My thoughts are, voting is very important. They can make you feel like it's not important and make you feel like it doesn't matter, your life doesn't change. But, I feel like when you're voting, you're not voting for yourself. You're voting for, the people up under you, the younger generation that's going to have to deal with the things that's implemented today, later on in life. And I just feel like it's very important, especially in the times that we're living in now. With what we got going on now, I mean, it's more important than ever. We got to get out there. We got to make our voices be heard and make a difference.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you. Now, as someone who has, you've been pretty open about your time in prison, what were your thoughts when Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris as his running partner?
My thoughts was like, I get it. I was like, I guess she, checks off all the boxes, and I just feel like, it's one of those things where it's like, I had to take my personal things aside and just say, what's better for what we need right now as a country? Because personally, I don't, agree with a lot of the things that Kamala Harris has done in her past, but I'm just one of those people right now just hoping that she has learned from her mistakes and that she is using this platform and everything she has right now to actually bring greater good, even though, they have lots of videos to her where she says, I'm not going to do nothing for Black people, specifically. I'm just hoping that maybe, that she's seen the light at the tunnel. And hey, if she hasn't, I mean, it's either her or Mike Pence. So, you got to, it's too late. What you going to do? Her or Mike Pence, we ain't got no other, or Kanye, and don't nobody want Kanye. So, you feel me?
Okay, so just to clarify, even though you've had that experience in the prison system, you would still support Kamala Harris?
I would have no other choice. Like, it's no other way around it. I got no choice. It's either her or Mike Pence. I wouldn't pick her myself. I feel like I look at her and I see a lot of, my big homies that she is imprisoned and, people that I love. I got family members in prison, for things that she implemented. So, but I'm at the point where I have no choice. I mean, it's her or Mike Pence. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do. I couldn't pick it. So now that I'm here, I got no other choice. And I just feel like, we at one of those crossroads where we ain't got no choice. It's such a fine line between, because I be feeling with Ice Cube and Diddy saying like, man, our vote ain't gonna be free. But then I be feeling the people who say, hey, but look, what we gonna do? We gonna just not vote and let Trump be in office? Like, look, we at a fine line right now. Like, it's the lesser of the two evils, so to say. So it's like, I got no other choice. I got no other choice but to hope that you're gonna do better at this point in time,
And then before you head out, I know you're starting season 2 of, I'm going to put because I know I said stuff early, but TWPS on Fuse TV. Tell me a little bit about that.
Man, it's just season 2, man. It's the show, that white people stuff.
Right, stuff.
Yeah, let's say that. It's just about me just understanding, different cultures of white people and then understanding why do they do the things that they do. And in the end, a lot of times I realize that we aren't as different as, we are set out to be. And the biggest thing about it is, I make friends along the way, because I didn't grow up with white friends. I grew up in Texas and it's very segregated. White people don't talk to black people don't be friend with white people as much. And a lot of these time in this show, I end up figuring out, like, dang, we actually do think alike. Like, dang, like all this tripping for all these years, and look, you think like me, even though this is some crazy white people shit, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a great show, man. I feel like, it's amazing because, white people and black people can watch and they can all laugh. A lot of white people watch this show and when they see it first, they like, oh no, this is, oh my God. Then they watch and they like, he's hilarious. This is funny. I know a Jeff, I know a Rick, so it's everything, man. And, shout out to Fuse for giving us the season 2 and keeping this thing going because especially in the times now, in the times that we're going through now in life, in the world, right. We need this, man. We need, some racial, relations, on TV, for better or for worse. Right. We need to see it uncut, and I'm here to give it to us.
Season 2, September 20th, and you can find that on Fuse TV. Thank you so much, Keraun, for joining me. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.